Hi friends, it's Monday of Holy Week. And so we remember yesterday, Palm Sunday, Jesus came in and we talked about how palm branches weren't just so that the donkey had a smooth ride. The palm branches symbolized Jesus was going to bring salvation. Now, the crowds in Jerusalem thought salvation was going to mean something very specific. And what happened today was only going to reinforce their thinking and their belief. We're going to read today from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 11. Starting in verse 15. When they arrived back in Jerusalem, Jesus entered the temple and began to drive out the people buying and selling animals for sacrifices. He knocked over the tables of the money changers and the chairs of those selling doves, and he stopped everyone from using the temple as a marketplace. He said to them, "The scriptures declare, 'My temple will be called a house of prayer for all nations,' but you have turned it into a den of thieves." When the leading priests and teachers of religious law heard what Jesus had done, they began planning how to kill him. But they were afraid of him because the people were so amazed at his teaching. So after yesterday, when the excitement had begun that Jesus was going to change something, now he suddenly directly does a prophetic action against the temple. This would have been going in on Easter at the potluck after the Easter service and flipping over the table with all the food. Then going in where the offerings were counted and flipping that table over too. He would have made everybody mad. And that's obviously he did. They started figuring out how to try and kill him. His prophetic act was pointing to the reality that what they were concerned about was not people. What they were concerned about was not God's love. What they were concerned about was using religion to increase their own earthly power and earthly wealth. Jesus was against that every single time. This is part of what we see and part of why, in their eyes, in all of the religious leaders' eyes, Jesus had to die. It's set now. We are heading to the cross, whether we want to or not.